It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Jameis Winston and the Seattle Seahawks.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness, wants to hang in there and play through just about everything, and walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is Carson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He'll find Metcalf. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the ground, Whitaker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Winston's pass.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it brings up
now Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
From the gun, Murray got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now from Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 84 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S: ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First down.
Jameis to throw it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
from the gun. Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Pass complete.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Buda Baker there on the cover.
On 2nd down, Winston again. A pass underneath for Carson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Makes the score Seahawks 3, Cardinals nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It's a gain of 7.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That's complete to Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Murray again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Come on now. Let's do this.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3. Cardinals, nothing. Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Whitaker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Winston now. This one caught by Isabella.
Winston.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
13 yards.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Winston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Winston. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. 3rd down. To the air again with Winston. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So we're trading 1st half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to keep it here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Jameis again. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll throw again. Winston. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seahawks.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second and
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
Winston
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. The quick slant caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Zane Gonzalez.
Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Taylor. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on second down. Banks. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Banks pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
7. Brings up second and 3. At the 42-yard.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
From the gun on third down. Banks. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Jameis Winston, who's been on target in the first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. And they have been disruptive in the backfield. Now, how often when we see this, as we look at some of these highlights, is it just better players getting in there versus scheme that is defeating the offense?
It's a great question, and I think oftentimes we rely on scheme. We fall back and say, well, the scheme broke down rather than giving credit to the players making plays. But when the scheme does break down, you're looking at oftentimes just being overloaded. Too many guys coming from one side or one particular area, then you can actually block them. You know, if there's 2 guys there to block them, they'll bring 3, and that 3rd guy will get through. So when you want to max protect there, meaning getting everyone in, your whole offensive line, your tight end, and your running backs, trying to make sure that you're never outnumbered by the defensive guys coming in.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Johnson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Banks. Screenplay. Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Griffin there defensively.
From the gun, Banks. Open man is born. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Banks. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Banks pass. A fumble on the play. fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, Banks. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Throwing on third and long. Banks completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Cardinals 6.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
26-yard line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They lead things here as they start first and 10, trying to get rid of that bad taste in their mouth from the loss last week to the Atlanta Falcons. From the gun, Winston. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now it's Carson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
And it's third down.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 47. Here's Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On second down now, it's Whitaker. And he's got this down to the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Jameis to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sam Hubbard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Winston's pass.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun. Banks. Open man is Kirk. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Banks. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Banks. And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback set.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect? And Winston lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and...
On second down, it's Whitaker. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. On first down, Whitaker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling it for a loss.
At the 23, it's second and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal.
Now Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Winston now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Pass rusher extraordinaire, deformed that time, getting the sack. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Seahawks 16, Cardinals 13.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
26-yard line.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Cardinals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever. That's complete to Smith. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Arizona. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
To throw is Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Winston from the gun on third down. This one caught by Isabella. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down throw for Winston. And he fires one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Here's Winston. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
Now Winston. Short throw to Disley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. brings up second.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And to give this time to the tailback. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On first down, Banks caught left side Hopkins. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Banks. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
To throw on second down, Banks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Taylor. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Banks. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Banks.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Banks. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Banks looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Banks. Open man is Myers. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Carson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third down. It's Carson, and he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
26. Cardinals 13.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Their own 23-yard line.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 13. A little under a minute to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. throwing on first down. Banks, throw left side, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, Banks. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. To throw again, Banks. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.